Hello, hello. How are you, Marsupial, if you're still here? Uh, hey, Massive, how are you? What's up? I'm not sure where Dillard is yet. I reminded him. He asked for the time, and I told him the time, but he hasn't looked. So I don't know what's going on with Dillard. Hopefully he gets here soon. Um, so we can talk about his campaigns. He's actually got two at the moment, sort of. The one with Yellow Flash for um, yeah, the one with Yellow Flash for Golden Patriot, and then of course he's got the Buckler campaign for the catch up to get everything in one little book. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting for Dillard to show up. I sent him it, like 2 hours ago. I let him know. So I don't know what's happening with John. Hopefully he comes by. Yeah. Otherwise, I guess we'll take this up. We'll talk with him. Just do chill stream. I'm not sure how long I should give him. Have to change the title and stuff. If I do that, of course. Although we could look at the campaign still, not nonetheless. Are you still here, Matzo? Marsupio? First doesn't matter if you're not here when the show starts. You can be here 2 or 3 hours ahead of time. But then again, it doesn't really matter if Dylan's not here, right? Yeah, hey, I'm still here. Rick. Well, that's good. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure exactly what time you got here, although I was looking at it on YouTube and I saw that you weren't here probably like 5 minutes ago, so I figured you'd still be here. I don't know how to get a hold of Dillard. I just sent him another message. Hopefully he responds. So what have you been up to, Massive? Okay, so Dillard sent me a message. Not much, or just working on the same old, working on getting another page done. Same old, same old. Did you finish that panel of the building you were working on the other day? No, I didn't finish quite it, but I did. I was getting bored of it, so I did go on to another panel. I'm gonna come back to it hopefully on Saturday. Finish it up and maybe work on some more of that. Um, but Dillard's not going to be able to make it, unfortunately. He had some family stuff to do that he could not get out of. So let me rename this. So talking with. Just take out the talking with. Okay. But you know what? I will quickly show off uh, the couple campaigns, and then we will bait switch shenanigans. Well, I thought he was going to be able to make it. We talked about it doing it last Tuesday, doing it this Tuesday. But um, I know exactly what's going on. It's just I'm not sure how much I can share, you know. I'm not sure how much she's shared, so I don't want to. Okay, so, anyways, let's see. Yeah, the Golden Patriot. It's at just over 70 grand, almost 71. It started the 25th of last month. So it's been going about what, 10 days now? I'm pretty sure they're going to hit their goal for the 26th. So here it is. Dive into the thrilling graphic novel experience that combines historical drama, pulse pounding action, and supernatural mystery. The Golden Patriot delivers an exhilarating adventure set amidst the chaos of World War II, exploring courage, sacrifice, and resilience required to face an enemy whose powers extend beyond the boundaries of war. In 1943, the brutal battles of World War II, American pilot Jack Rogers finds himself shot down in enemy territory over North Africa, forced into a desperate struggle for survival. Jack uncovers a hidden relic in the sands of Egypt that transforms him into the Golden Patriot, an extraordinary being of extraordinary power, capable of turning the tide of war. Jack soon encounters the sinister Shadow Reach, an elite Nazi division obsessed with harnessing occult powers led by the formidable Lord Blitzkrieg. The shadow, the shadowy enemy seeks a powerful amulet capable of unimaginable destruction. As the Golden Patriot, Jack faces overwhelming odds and devastating revelations that could alter history itself. with a gripping narrative, dynamic characters, and stunning visuals, The Golden Patriot promises an unforgettable journey into heroism, power, and the ongoing battle against darkness. Well, I didn't back it on day one. I backed it last Tuesday. Um, I knew it was coming out on the 25th, and I would have liked to back to day one, but I just forgot with everything going on in my life. So let's see. Okay, I came back to. So the creative team is, of course, writer Yellow Flash, artist and colorist John Dillard, editor Literature Devil, assistant editor Carol Brown, letterer Invisible Art Studio. Okay. Age ranging 16 plus for mature themes, historical elements, language, and depictions of wartime violence. Exclusive campaign rewards. Fans will have access to limited edition variant covers, signed prints, and original artwork. Exclusive merchandise, bundles, and collector's edition graphic novel set. Join the fight. Join the fight against the forces of darkness. Pre-order Golden Patriot today. Secure exclusive rewards and help bring this epic World War II supernatural adventure to life. Share this campaign with friends and fellow history and comic enthusiasts. Unlock additional perks. So, yeah, it's really good artwork as we can see, which you would, of course, it's nothing wouldn't expect from John. Sure. Hey, Manticore. Yeah, the fact that he did both line art and colors is really impressive. That's a massive workload. Yeah. Hey, Manticore. Sorry, Dillard's not here. He had something to do with his family. Um, I thought he was going to be able to be here. Um, we'll get him on hopefully for next Tuesday. But I'm still going to go over the campaign just slightly. So, of course, you can get a copy of it. There's like 4 different covers. We'll do this. There's cover A. It's $22 American, featuring a striking pose of the Golden Patriot amidst battle, illustrated by uh, Dynamic Intensity by Kelsey Shannon, which is good. We have a Mike S. Miller one. This is one that I ended up getting. And that's $22. It says from 17 to 35, so I don't get that. And then, of course, Irene, I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name there, for cover C. And then cover D. Oh, $17. Oh. I should have probably got this one, but and I ended up getting a $22 cover, so. Let's see if anybody's saying. Right. Thank you very much for that, Manticore. If you can, too, leave it on while I'm on. That way I get, okay. And you can get your Mighty Golden Patriot signed and graded. And of course, it's the same covers. I would have liked to, I would have liked it with just um, signed. I'm not sure whether the other ones will be signed or not. Hopefully, they will be. Of course, Tales from the Battlefield. Lieutenant Rick Rogers. Well, this is only a 24 page. I should have. Uh, and here is the Quaff. Oh, I didn't know the Quaff did one story. I would have liked to got that too. I could still get it. Hey, Metal. That's what I'm looking for. A backing Rob Willis cover. Was that number? Was that D? Oh. And hello, Metal. How are you? Dillard's not here. He's got family stuff. I figured I'd still go over this. I'll go over it next week. Hopefully, we'll have him on next week. Of course, there's the T-shirt. I think there's them, which is nice. Golden Patriot. And then, of course, there's the a little bit of a joke one, pay your artists. Let's see how that became a thing. Hey, Marsupial Lieutenant Rick is Lieutenant Dan's grandfather. Man, I should have gotten Tales from the Battlefield. I guess it's not too late. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting it now. It's only $6 plus whatever the delivery fee is. No, artists will get nothing. Hey, Marsupial, how are you? As I've been saying, Dillard's not here tonight. He had a family thing, so that came up at the last second. Well, almost the last second. A family thing got moved on him, and so it was ended up being today. So is there more? Oh, you can get a poster for $25. Special application. Special poster. Book pack. You can get all 4 books or all 5. All 4 graded. Read and collect. Pack. Well, I guess this is one of each. Signed and graded. And one that you can read. And then there's the merch bundle, which is, I guess, just posters and t-shirts. And then, of course, there's everything bundle. For shame, I got the Ashcan, so I can just rip the cloth to shreds. The Ashcan for what? Are you talking the Buckler Ashcan? Marsupial? Okay, so, that's about it that all I can do right now for this. Let's move over to the Buckler. The story thus far. So that's for basically all 4 Buckler stories. The Ashcan, which is not going to be, I believe, Ashcan size, because it's going to be in a book that's a regular comic book size. Temple Polar Twilight, the actual first Buckler book, and Buckler Canadian Tussle. 115 pages of thrilling story, new cover, and chapter break artwork. Book separation includes all original covers. Book is finished and ready for print. Quick fulfillment. Don't miss your chance to get caught up on all the stories in indie comics today. Oh, just so basically one book. That's all it is. The 4 main Buckler stories at the moment. Oh, yeah. I got the Ashcan so I can rip the cloth to shreds. Well, I don't think it's an Ashcan. It's an extra book. That's 24 pages, Marsupial. And he has actually made his goal in this. He's reached the 2,000. No end date. It's a storefront, so yeah, you can just grab this. $40 USD plus shipping. I have a physical copy of all of these. Well, except for the Canadian Tussle. Okay, so let's see. Let me turn on my tablet. You still hear massive? Show you what I did on thing. I know you can't see. Yeah, I've got a digital copy of it. I just gotta read it. So yeah, here's where I got to. On that panel. It's just this is going to be monotonous getting all these lines in. So that's why I stopped. But I went and I started redoing. I got the first three panels of this redone. Hey Jeff, how are you? Oh, you know what? I need to change too. I changed. I did not change the. Why is it saying YouTube not? Are you guys having a smooth? Yeah, that's the stuff nobody wants to try. So yeah, I redid his feet and I redid his hands. I redid hers, but I still. Well, I got to redo a lot of stuff here to make it look better. Even in the first three panels, but it's a third pass, I think it is for that. So I will do more of this on Saturday, maybe get it complete, and then I'll hopefully finish this page as well. Any idea when you might have this comic done? I'm not 100% sure. Massive. The reason I half the reason I'm doing it is because it is like 7 campaigns off from having if I go with a campaign for each title before it. We got Canadian Shield 3, which hopefully will be before the end of July, or hopefully by the end of August. That campaign will be going live. And then we got Snowdrift 2, which hopefully by the end of the year it might go live. Dillard's on that, so once I have the money to pay him. Um, well, I've got like, are you coloring this or are you hiding some? I'm thinking I'm going to be coloring it. I'm probably going to be doing everything on the Insecto. So then we got Flame number 1. And then we got Canadian Shield 4, which Alpha Proto is going to be doing. Snowdrift 3. And Flame 2. And then Insecto 1. So, uh, yeah. And give me a minute. If anybody asks where I am, I just got to go to the washroom for a couple minutes. And then we'll work on Snowdrift here, doing her turnaround. I'm back. Hey, John. Are you in Discord? Is your thing with your wife done? Oh, I meant to say family. Uh, Everybody, make sure you're hitting that like button as well. Oh, Metal said. Oh, that was Metal that said that, not Mass. I was thinking it was Massa for some reason. Insecto, the rickest of Rick's books. You know what? I'll be back again. My bladder, not bladder, bowels are acting up right now. Okay, I'm back again. Rick squared. Did that answer your question, Massive? Any other questions about Insecto? How does that go right over there, but not? This is, uh, are you coloring Canadian Shield 3? Yeah, I'll be well, I am. I've actually done the first page of that, page and a half. Comments. Actually, that's something. Here's the first page of Canadian Shield 3 color. that's something that is going to be this week. I'm going to be changing up Insecto. I won't actually be doing that stuff that I was. Yes, we will be editing Insecto. I probably should do that sooner rather than later, because I'm doing the book and all that right now. So I've already done some editing minor, but I had to rearrange a bunch of things. But I can jump over, I think, two of them, Snowdrift 2 or 3, and Flame 2 for now. And maybe in a couple weeks I'll get you. That's only, it ended up being reduced to 20 pages. So yeah, here is Canadian Shield 3 colored. I'm actually using this stuff. I've actually and here is page 2 in the middle being colored. But no, what I was saying, because I'm getting the pages at a better rate now, I'm probably going to do this, start coloring this up again. I was doing it on Fridays, but because of working, I can't now. So I'm probably going to do this instead of Insecto. I want to get this colored up. And I got to start doing during the week. I got to start doing the corrections. Yeah, this one's in the middle. Here's page 3. Page 4. Page 5. I like the way he did. Well, based on thing, what I said. Um, I just noticed that he has all the. Well, I noticed a couple of last time I looked at this. I gotta put his shoulder in there. I want this stuff underneath him, the cape and all that. Technically, I want the cape on there too on Canadian Shield because it's supposed to be. Here's page 6. So for page 7, 8, 9, we don't have them yet. I gotta get. Hopefully, I gotta get some stuff to them. And there's also gonna be draw-in tiers, so you can get yourself drawn in. There's a church scene. We're gonna have some people from the congregation. You can get. I'm gonna have like 10 draw-in tiers. People can 10 people can get themselves drawn in, up to 10 people. So this is page 10, I believe. Yeah, and some of them he was really jacked. Some of them was not. I don't find him super consistent. Like this one here just seems totally out of place here. This Canadian Shield. I might have to redraw him in or whatever myself. It doesn't seem quite wide enough. Anyways, I've got to do some editing on some of these pages. This is page 11, I believe. Canadian Shield is Hector Jack. Well, it's probably how he's supposed to be. Here's page 12, I believe. I'm coming out of the portal. Facing off again, starting to learn a little bit about the villain facing off against him. Wow. Okay, what's the wow about Alpha and hello? Nice pages. Yeah, this is Canadian Shield 3. Okay, so okay, that foot is whacked. I'm gonna have to redo that foot, but oh, and Alpha, did you get a chance to read? Not that you have to read it all right now, of course, but you know. because we still. Oh, have you finished off page one of the ash can? Okay, so who's all here? Mm, oh, okay, so nobody wants to talk. I responded. Nobody talks back. Hopefully, we will be finished the front view of Snowdrift tonight. Oh, I'm still. I'm going to keep your stream running in the background while I'm away for a few minutes. Oh, okay. Definitely, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. You still here, Alpha? We got a couple things from you, and then I said something, and do 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 do. I haven't read it yet. I got sleepy. No problem, no problem. Like I said, it's just number four. I've edited it, so um, I know we went over. I'm not sure whether a little bit of it or all of it before. And are you that far behind? Because I asked that about like 10 minutes. I can try to finish this. Oh, the whole thing or just like one page? I'm behind in this stream. I went back to see what I missed. So are you up to where we are now? Are you watching it on double speed? I want to see the pages. I wanted to see the pages you were showing. Ah, I think last week, or was it on Saturday? I showed off. I think it was to Mass of your page, your one page from the ash can. So I don't know when you're hearing this. It's 11:03 now. Let me know when you hear this. Alpha. I'm almost caught up in this chain. I'm double speeding back. Thought so. Okay, so okay, so now who did you show the page to? I think it was Massive. Massive. Was it Saturday or last week or some other time that I showed you Alpha's almost completed first page of the of Ashcan that I'm doing? I've showed a few people actually, but I think he was more recent. Yeah, I was in the chat on Saturday. Oh yeah. Actually, if he's got Alpha, if you've got the one with the frames in handy to show me, I'm not sure whether you finished the first page or not. Whether you've done that last panel, but with the frames, it would be nice to show off. Especially with the few changes, too, that I had mentioned on the show when I first was able. I just need the last panel on page 1. So, okay, you may need that. Just send what you have to me in Discord. The latest version of it. Oh, I'm caught up now. Okay, so now I gotta do these. Oh, well, thanks for showing me that. Like, oh, no problem. Copy image. Uh, Create new from clipboard. Okay, so he's still got to do that last panel, but yeah, that looks really good. Heck, I don't know. It even uh, looks better than the version that I had before. I mean, compare them. Copy image. Let's see whether we can. 16.2. I put a dollar sign on the money bags. The Canadians use dollars. We use dollar signs. Our currency are maybe less than yours, but we use dollars and cents. We're the same as you as Americans in that sense. Oh, I know what it is. You put some background in the bottom panel too. Some stuff coming off the car as well, it looks like. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's no problem. Well, when this is going to be an ash can that's given away for free to people, 4-page ash can. It's not going to be colored at first, and that's all right. That you know, there's no hashing for lines and all that. That's all right. I don't care. Um, I'm gonna do these. I want to write up 6 more of these, one for each of my major characters. I gotta do Snowdrift next. And then I want them to end up leading into some sort of storyline in the comics based on a little bit from the last page of this one. So yeah, there we go. There's that. Them sort of side by side as well as I can get it. And I think you went over your lines a lot. I think your lines are a lot darker in this one. I don't know. I don't know what it just everything sort of pops a lot more here, which is good. Okay, so we do not save for now. Okay, I thought you might have. Gives the lines more body, yeah. Okay, so now the arms I'm good with. They're not the best, but I'm I'm okay with them with the way that they look. Now my legs, I don't like them. Okay, so let's. Let me use this character here as reference for my legs and shoulders. Screaming Mimi. What the? Okay, this is just ridiculous. Okay, that's working. Funny name, yeah. This is a Marvel character, so don't blame me. I'm just trying to figure out why this. I'm trying to. I'm not doing that. Jeez. Okay, so Ah, okay, I'm gonna have to read. Okay, so let's scale her up a little. Okay, let's get dangerous. Okay, so we just need the one at the moment. Okay, so let's get a little dangerous here. I'm gonna take out the hands. I'm gonna try and do them similar to that. Uh, there we go. Uh, is this one of those old Marvel character sheets you're referencing from? Yes, it is. Because I think I have a whole stash of those somewhere on a hard drive. Oh well, I would like a lot of them. I have a bunch of hard copies of them in my storage unit. Actually, I came across them the other day and doing stuff, but oh yeah, I went to see Thunderbolts today. Wasn't too bad actually. Oh yeah, those Marvel design characters are a great reference. They are a good way to learn about less known Marvel characters, lesser known Marvel characters. Yeah, that's two. Is that like less getting to know about lesser known Bible characters, Alpha? No way. With lesser known Bible people, that's history. I like lesser known Marvel characters because I like trying to think of ways to make them popular. Yeah, but we want the lesser known Bible characters to be popular too, don't we? I don't want Eglon to be popular. What about Ehud? Don't you want Ehud to be popular? Where's Dillard? Not here. I guess you. I guess you might have saw it earlier. I think I changed the thing and changed the title. Um, Dillard had a last minute family thing to do. Um, so he had to cancel for tonight. Dillard's going to get a Lambo with his money. Well, not yet. He's only at they're only at 70,000, which surprises me. Um, he was in the chat earlier for a second. I did cheer off his campaign, so. But how are you, Joshua, tonight? I hope working with Yellow Flash will draw more attention to his Buckler campaigns from here on out. It's an awesome series, yeah. Well, he's already over the 2,000 mark on the Buckler campaign, and that's just a catch up one. And he's only got one tier, one book, right? And it's $40 US. So are you going for well, Justin, just I'm good. I just went to see the new Avengers. What'd you think of it, Joshua? Yeah, I'm sure you can get Dillard to sign the book. Well, that's gonna be the hard part. He doesn't. The books don't come to him, so he might have to make a trip to sign them. He still needs to send me my Super Battle prizes. I don't want to hound him about it though. Yes, the Thunderbolt movie at the end they call them the New Avengers, and that's what they get their name as too in the after credit scenes or mid credit scenes. But apparently, there's going to be two sets of Avengers. Yeah, I know they're not the New Avengers. There's going to be those Avenger, New Avengers, and there's also going to be um, Falcon. Captain Falcon is Captain Falcon America is got his own team of Avengers. So they might be fighting it out. More like the B Avengers. Right? Yeah. Although I did like the after credit scene. Well, the end of the after credit scene is set up for the next movie that's coming out, the Fantastic Four. I'm not saying how it did it, I'm just saying it set it up. I need to watch the movie. Sorry if I spoil. I'm not sure one that I like. I'm not really one to spoil things. Sorry. Or are you just angry that you have to watch it to see that scene now? The marketing spoiled the title change. I'm angry they are calling them the New Avengers. Yeah, because of course we remember New Avengers was Captain America, Steve Rogers Captain America, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and I forget who else. Spidey ended up so Spider Woman, Wolverine, um, Ronan. Well, Spider Man wasn't with him at first. He was on Iron Man's side. The New Avengers formed during Civil War. I don't like that hand. Uh, that's true. Okay, I don't um because I'm pretty sure I could be wrong. Let's see. Yeah, I've got it on Wikipedia here. The New Avengers is a spin-off team of the long-running Marvel comic series, The Avengers. First issue by Brandon Michael, pencil by Dave Finch. The date was January, but appeared in November 2004. Finch penciled the first 6 issues, and 11 through 13, 16 pencilers, blah, blah, blah. The team itself was not named the New Avengers within the series, a splinter group of Avengers that chose not to comply with the federal superhuman registration. The team consists the team considers itself the Authentic Avengers, a concurrent government sanctioned team gathered in a sister series, The Mighty Avengers. Wookiees are not always. Uh, well, I remember picking it up. I'm not sure whether I picked it up or I downloaded it and read it. I actually think I have it in my comic collection, but I could be wrong. But the book title, New Avengers, uh, well, the end of the first volume, The New Avengers, considered Ronan Captain America, Bucky Barnes. There's been like 4 versions of it. Them. They had, I mean, Atlas. Okay, Thunderbolt. It may have been about jailbreak, but it was in the middle of Civil War. Um, Thunderbolts in the comics has Red Hulk, Punisher, Agent Venom, and Elektra. That's more of the uh, lineup right now. Originally, the Thunderbolts were villains, um, disguising themselves as heroes, like Captain Zemo, Baron Zemo. My friend has me reading New Thunderbolt, though it's not taking it. Wikis are always wrong. No, no. New. No, that's when it started. The book, anyways. Well, they didn't decide on that necessarily, Joshua, before. So let's see. What was Civil War? Com- Oh, okay, maybe it was part of the. I guess I say Civil War because, yeah, Civil War was 2006. This is January 2005. But it was the lead up to where they had Civil War because it does say here about the federal, a splinter group of Avengers that chose not to comply with the federal superhuman registration. So that's what I mean by Civil War. They hadn't produced the comic Civil War yet, but it was all about the lead up to that. I guess is what. Yeah. Well, they were. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying that this is Screaming Mimi, Joshua. Yeah. Secret. The comic was the TV series. Shit. The Dark Avengers were just doing what the Thunderbolts did. Taking villains and making them heroes. Uh, I hate. Speaking of Thunderbolts, Screaming Mimi became Songbird. Ah, I don't like that hand. Yeah, there's the Screaming Mimi. What? I don't even like this one. I'm not even able to get this one either. I'm just not sure whether I'm doing too big or not. I guess I could. That's not going to turn out good either. Clown girl. I've just drawn. I've just drawn the hand like a mitten, and then drawn fingers on it. I'm trying to avoid doing that. And hey, Rick, drop it into like and share. Thank you. And I will be ready. I think. Yeah, so still something off about it. It would be base. It would be easier if you used a separate layer for basic shapes. Yeah, I could use a different layer for it. I don't. I still don't like that hand. I know what it is, though. Really, ultimately for me, for this, it's because it's a girl's hand. I'm trying to make sure it's feminized enough, smaller than a male hand. Okay, so except for the hand, the feet are passable. I got to get the hands done next week. Although next week I'm hopefully having Dillard on. Uh, I'm not sure whether I started this with prayer. I don't think so, but uh, make the hands slender. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how big I want them. So anybody got any prayer requests? I did. Sure, but I Uh, can you pray? I have focus. Yes, I can do that. I get distracted easy. Yeah, I know the problem. I used to get distracted somewhat easy. I know people that do too. Uh, hmm. So hopefully next week, well, maybe not next week, the week after. Like I said, hopefully Dillard's on next week. Um, Remember this week, Thursday night, 7 o'clock, the silhouette game, and we're gonna do cereal mascots for cereal that you eat, not the other type of cereal. The breakfast cereal mascots. No, okay. Well, I guess I heard Ritalin can help with that. I guess that's too alpha. Anyways, Lord, thank you for another good stream. Thank you for allowing me to get this drawing of Snowdrift almost accomplished. Help me when I get back here in a couple weeks on this uh, to get those hands done. And also, Lord, Alpha Proto is wanting some help that you can help him focus, you know, help him to say no to whatever distractions may come his way in either doing work or drawing up on comics. I don't want to do drugs. Um, Help him just have just that will to decide I'm going to do this no matter what. I'm not gonna uh, let myself get distracted. I know I had that problem. In some ways, that's why I created part of my channel to, I knew I had to be on here. I knew I had to do stuff for a certain amount of time during the day, you know. So yeah, thank you, Lord, and pray for everybody else in chat that you help them out in whatever way that they might need. In your name, amen. Okay, we'll catch you all hopefully on Thursday for the thing. And yeah, Alpha, uh, there's an idea. If you want to do for my comic, if you want to, you for that, well, for Canadian Shield 4 or the Ashcan, if you want to film yourself drawing that up or whatever, if that might help you focus, to do a live stream doing it, say, oh, I'm going to do a live stream, that way I can do this. I'm not sure whether there's other things in your life that need focus, but for, if you want to use anything drawing up my stuff as content for your YouTube channel, I don't care. For number one, I drew it all online. For Canadian Shield, I colored it, I think, mainly online. And no offense to you or me, we don't have a big enough channel to spoil it that much for everybody that'll get it. So I'm not concerned with that. Whether people see it or not, because they're just gonna see the pictures. They're not gonna know. Hopefully, they might be able to tell a little bit of the story from the pictures, but they're not gonna know what's being said or all that, So yeah, I have no problem with you using it as content. Like Snowdrift also, number one, I told, hey, look what I'm doing with Insecto. I'm doing that all online. So, I've discussed it, what's going on, so yeah, I'm not worried about spoilers. By the time somebody gets it in their hand, they're going to forget. But anyways, with that said, thank you for everybody for coming by. Thanks for watching. Remember, like, share, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, ring the bell for notification. Make sure it's on all, not just some. Okay, so bye for now. God bless. Love you all. Have a great night.